So you're probably thinking, what could be funnier than filming yourself bullying teenagers? Well, how about making a poor girl think that you and your other friend are about to rape her? What's going on, Rhetorical Thoughts? The Rhetorical Thinker is back with another video for you. Thoughts. Fuck, that's a terrible intro. I'm gonna work on one Monday. Anyway. So recently I fell down a YouTube hole, as many of us YouTube addicts tend to do from time to time, where you just watch video after video and you end up in these strange little corners or strange pockets of YouTube finding all these random ass, like, weird channels. And in the process of that, I came across a certain prank channel by the name of DemzTV. Before we get to this man's abysmal content and just outright scumminess as a person, I think we should preface this, I want to preface this video with perhaps talking about what I think pranks are, maybe a way to categorize a lot of pranks so you can sort of move forward. So I think your first type of prank you have, which is your wholesome sort of pranks, which is like simple word plays and simple things. The most malicious version of something like this is like flicking someone in the nose and be like, hey, you got something on your shirt, and bop, flip them in the nose. Everyone walks away smiling, laughing, a little gotcha moment, like ha ha ha. And you could probably pull these pranks on like strangers just as easily as you could pull them on your friends and family to have similar or same results. Moving on from this, you have what I'm going to label as maybe your more malicious or cruel sort of pranks, but they're kind of like, we'll consider these like your jackass pranks. Like, you know, where everyone's in on the act, or the people who are getting pranked, everyone's fair game, you know. The bar might get constantly raised, but at the end of the day, everyone's fair game. You know, you lock me in a room full of snakes, that's alright, because you've been moisturizing your face with semen. Like, these are the kind of things that you see on, like, boyfriend-girlfriend YouTube channels or prank channels in general, stuff like that, when people just sort of prank each other back and forth. Prank wars, I think, was one of the channels once upon a time. And then the third type of prank is what I'm going to call your Daddy 05 prank, where really you're just masking abuse and bullying as by saying it's a prank. You know, you abuse the fuck out of someone or video, or you say some really cruel things or do some really cruel things to people, and then you go, it's just a prank, bro, like, how could you not get it was a joke? No, you're just a cunt. You're really just abusing and bullying people for money in some cases, or for your own entertainment, and no one else is in on the act but you. As I said, you're just a cunt. Now, these categorizers of pranks, I think they operate on spectrums, sort of like of wholesomeness to cuntiness, and I think it's safe to say, for simplicity, that's an easy way to categorize pranks. Now let's talk about DemzTV. Firstly, I want to preface me critiquing him with he's like 15, 16 years old. So he's young, but I think he's old enough to know right from wrong in a lot of ways. But I think as we look at his YouTube channel, I'm not outright attacking him, but I think he needs to be pulled up because what he's doing is absolutely fucked. And you'll see through the 4 pranks that I've chosen to look at is straight up de-evolution of human decency. Him just shredding it away video by video. So DemzTV, as I said, he's a self-described prank channel. Now he's only got like 4 or 5 pranks on there. 4 we're going to focus on today. And look, in a lot of ways, a lot of metrics, you could say he's killing it. He's sitting at around 15,000 subscribers, 4,000 on his lower viewed videos, and a couple 100,000 on his higher viewed videos. So he's doing quite well. As I said, for a prank channel, he doesn't have a lot of pranks. More so, a lot of his content are these public interviews where he goes around asking people all these raunchy and sexy or saucy questions. Sorry, I think they seem to get more views. I think that's why he's sort of doing them. You know, you got to get them dollar bills, yo. But also, a quick point I want to make before we go any further. Sorry for babbling on at the start of this, but I think it's obvious to tell that you can tell he's in this for the money. Now, first you look at his channel and you see all the generic sort of makings of a standard YouTuber, clickbait thumbnails and titles and everything. But when you click on some of his videos, they just littered with ads. And a great example is on a 10-minute video, which consists of a 2-minute intro and about 2 minutes of blank screen, essential blank screen at the end. He's got 8 mid-rolls and 1 pre-roll ad, 9 total ads in general, and I'm sorry, to me that's just a crime. And look, and there's nothing wrong with doing YouTube for the money. Plenty of people do it, but I think that's just a bit of information for the side. But let's get on to these pranks. And I think the fairest approach, and as I sort of said, to witness this decay in human decency, I think we start at his earlier pranks and then work up to his most recent.
He'll hear you.
Here he comes now. I'm getting out of here.
Johnny.
His first prank is a pregnancy prank. Pretty funny. He's gonna go tell as he says, I'm gonna tell my African mom that I got a girl pregnant. I think everyone's expecting to see him get an old beat down, you know. His mom gives him an African beat down, just slaps the fuck out of here. How dare you do this? I don't know. Is that racist? I don't know. I'm sorry. I sound racist. Anyway, this prank backfires big time, and I think it's actually quite cute in a lot of ways. So he tells his mum that he's got this random girl pregnant, And, you know, everyone's expecting his mum to flip out and abuse him or hit him or beat him and stuff like that on camera. And then he'd be like, "No, it's just a prank, Mum." And then she'd be like, "You bloody idiot."
What is it? You need new shoes.
No.
Trousers.
No, it's not.
What?
It's not any of that.
If you don't have anything to say, let me stand up. Beg.
6 weeks ago, I got a girl pregnant.
Eh?
I said 6 weeks ago, I got a girl pregnant.
Are you okay? Why are you playing with me like that?
I'm not playing with you.
Got to get pregnant.
Yes, mommy.
You?
Yes.
With what?
But she's like, "You got a girl pregnant? Okay, bring the girl home. You're going to be a dad. I'm going to be a grandmother. We're going to raise this child." Which is like...
Baby. That is the result of pregnancy. Bring the baby home.
I don't know who she is, mommy.
You don't know who she is?
Understand me.
What do you want me to understand? Daddy, please, I just go back. I'm tired. If you got to get pregnant, if at your age, 15 years, you are telling me you got to get pregnant, I'm not sure you know what it takes to impregnate a woman. If that is the truth, you bring baby home. You become papa something. That is good. I will become grandma. Then you will start pushing buggy. Bring baby home.
It's actually a kind of beautiful moment. So I think it's safe to say we can put DemzTV's mum in vote for YouTube Mum of the Year. Move over Morg's mum, you bitch.
I will become grandma.
DemzTV's mum's where it's at. Because you look, there's no use crying over spilt milk. Well, then, there you go. I guess Demz is doing alright so far. He's actually got a little bit of moral in his video. His mum seems like a pretty cool chick. On to the next one. Stealing phones. So, would you trust a teenager to make a phone call from your phone in public? Someone you don't know. So a guy comes up to you and goes, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'm all out of credit, my phone's died. Is it cool if I call my mum from your phone? I need to tell her to pick me up. I tell her where to pick me up."
Excuse me. Have any of you got credit, please? I need to call my mum. It's an emergency.
Credit?
Yeah, please. Oh, thank you, boss.
If you did, you probably won't after this. So as I said, you go up to unsuspecting people and you say, "Can I borrow your phone?" And then you're making your fake phone call, and then moments into the fake phone call, you wait for a moment and you just run away.
Boss.
Run.
Fucking sick prank, bro. Oh, yeah, fucking love when people steal my shit. I'm laughing so hard at that. You know what, next time I get caught stealing something, I'm gonna say it's a prank, and then I can get away with it. You know, I'll just go to the fucking... Next time I'll be at a service station, I'll just pull a fucking knife out and just be like, "Yo, can't give me everything in the fucking till." And then, you know, he pulls out a bigger knife and I get arrested and everything like that. I'm like, "But officer, it was just a prank. There's cameras there, and there." That's what you do. You walk around in society now with your fucking, like... That's what you do now. You walk around with your selfie stick and you hold people up, like, "Give me all your fucking money," you know? And it's like, it's okay because it's just a prank. No. Now, you could almost partially justify this and say this one's a prank. That's the last time I think you can justify that's the last time that you can justify any of his videos as a prank. Look, because there's no comedy, there's no gotcha moment, there's no nothing to it. It's just him being a public nuisance and potentially stealing people's stuff. On to the next prank. You got beef. You want beef? This is a great prank on paper. So this is a very wholesome prank. This is a wordplay prank. Now I remember seeing a version of this done once upon a time on like Facebook or YouTube, which involves 3 people. You got your pranker, your pranker's assistant, and your cameraman. So you got your pranker. He approaches a woman with his assistant behind her, holding some melons. And as he approaches, he goes, "Wow, those are some nice melons." The girl's amazed. She's shocked, like, "How dare you? The audacity for someone to say that." And at which point he approaches his friend and is like admiring the melons that the man's having, and everyone laughs and is like, "Ha ha ha." Everyone chuckles and shakes hands, and he's like, "Oh, we're filming, by the way," and everyone's great. And so on paper, this prank's great. He's gonna approach someone and say, "Hey, you want some beef?" And they're like, "Nah, man, I don't want to fight." He goes, "Nah, man, I got some cold cut beef in my pocket," as you do. Except I think because in his earlier pranks, he didn't get the response he wanted, so he had to change the way he's gonna administer this prank. So Demz, rather than say calmly or suggestively, "You want some beef?" he aggressively goes up to people and he's like, "Hey man, I heard you've been talking shit, man. You've been talking shit about me. You want some beef, huh? All this verbal you got. You want beef, you want beef, you want beef, you want beef. Get on your fucking knees if you don't want this fucking beef." And all this shit, bullshit like that.
Come, bro.
What?
Yo, come, bro. I think you want beef.
Me?
Yeah, bro.
No.
Bro, come here, bro.
I don't want beef, bro.
Bro, come here, bro. What do you mean you don't want beef?
Or is it because I know a couple?
What?
Is it because I know a couple?
What?
Is it because I know abs?
Shut the fuck up, bro. Who's abs? Do I look like I'm playing with you?
No.
Do I look like I'm playing? Get on your knees now and I'll let you go.
Who are you?
Bro, get on your knees now, I'll let you go. Your school don't back you, bro. Get on your fucking knees, bro. You get on your knees and I'll let you go. That's it. Just get on your fucking knees. Or you have 5 seconds to start running. 5,
Right.
4, 3, little bitch. Get on your knees, bro. You dumb. 3. I'll give you the beef now, bro. You're on the knees. You're on the knees.
It's just bullying. It's bullying, and then you're like, there's a camera over there. Like, he approaches generally people smaller than him, or like people who he thinks will be afraid of him, and he just aggressively approaches them. That's the same way of doing the melon prank and being like, yo, bitch, that's some nice melons you got there on your chest. And you're just staring at them, and you don't fucking break eye contact. All you fucking do is just stare at them. And it's just like, this isn't a prank, this is harassment. And then you're like, nah, bro, see that guy like standing like 5 meters away? I'm talking about his melons. This isn't a prank. This is not a prank. This is legitimately just straight up. This whole video is just straight up bullying people on the street. As I said, I think the reason he aggressively and like basically bullies people is to get a response. So he starts. I think this is once again this is him shedding another layer of his human decency and revealing that under the layer of this young teenage man is a daddy is very well maybe a daddy 05. But on to the next prank. Now, this is probably the most fucked up prank. This is a very fucked up prank to pull on someone in all regards. Implied rape. So you're probably thinking, what could be funnier than filming yourself bullying teenagers? Well, how about making a poor girl think that you and your other friend are about to rape her? Hilarious, right? This is not a prank. This is not bullying. I'm pretty sure this is borderline illegal. So here's the premise. From what I've been able to get, I had to watch this video several times to get it. I was also halfway through the video before I realized what was going on because he spends the entire intro just whispering. I had to turn the fucking volume right up, put on headphones and everything just to even understand his intro, which I still don't understand entirely to this point.
That's my news. Today I got a prank for you guys. Like, I won't say this video is a banger. I'll just say let's give it like from 1 to 10. I'll just put us at 8.5. You know what I'm saying?
But the premise of the prank, Demz, a 16-ish-year-old YouTuber, and his other friend, I think his name is Jay, contact this other YouTuber, Maria, I think her name is, and she's 17 years old, and they're gonna meet up and they're going to film a collaboration together. And then what Demz is going to do is Demz is going to make them think that he's about to prank them and he's going to quit halfway through the prank, setting the girl up. So there's a misdirection in this prank. Now from that misdirection, Demz and his friend, who I said we'll find out is 26 years old.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
They start talking about how they're not actually there for a collaboration. They're there to have sex.
You know, honestly, I didn't even come here for a video.
What did you come here for?
To get that.
To get what?
I'm not laughing.
Like, you being serious? What the fuck?
I'm confused. You came here for what?
Even with this guy?
I came here to beat. What the?
Beat who? Him?
You.
And then it's just like, you just laugh it off. You're just like, oh, you're here to have sex with me. You came into my house under the false guise. You're in my house alone. Hilarious. The only thing is, the fear that this girl would have been going through would have been insurmountable. So from this girl's perspective, these two people she hasn't met, she's basically let two men into her house. She's alone, she's 17, under the guise that they're going to be doing a video together. And then they start telling her that, nah girl, we're here to have sex, we're not here to make a video, fuck the video. We're going to fuck you instead. We'll take turns if we have to. And then she's like, nah, get out of my house, I'm not doing this, I'm not here for that, I'm not in that. I'm not about that life. And they're like, nah, we're staying, we're not going anywhere, we're here for sex, blah blah blah. This girl is terrified.
This guy is weird, yo.
Is this what boys do for views? I'm actually really scared.
Turn this shit off.
You've literally just met up with this poor girl and you've insinuated that you were gonna fucking... You've put her in a situation where she's fearing that she's about to get raped.
What are you trying to do then? What are you trying to do?
Why are you touching me?
For like, if you're deep in it, we didn't just come here for nothing. You get what I mean?
Are you...
Yeah, it's true.
So you still trying to do that thing? You know that. What's
What are
that
you
shit, my
talking
nigga?
about?
You know that.
What are you?
Obviously-
Wait, how old are you?
17.
Oh, that's been better, my guy. Yo, that's better, oh my
no,
days.
but what are you talking about?
Like,
Don't leave me
you
out.
know, like when boys and girls do that shit.
Mm.
Trying to do
Okay,
that
basically,
shit.
let's just cut to the point, man. And that,
Yeah, you just tell her what.
Alright,
Are you
basically,
joking?
no, we both came to beat, basically. So,
Are you joking?
I'll make the first move.
No, because no. If you're just doing this for the video, like it's
Nah,
No,
like,
it
no. If you only
you know
if
the
just,
camera doesn't
no,
even work.
listen, if you're just doing it to the video, like it's going too far now.
Nah,
It's
the,
going
no,
the camera
it's going
doesn't
too
even
far.
work, you know.
It's going too far. It's going
it's
too
not
far.
even. Wait, actually, let me see if it's recording.
It's going too far. It's going too far.
Do
Hey,
you
don't
think I'm
touch me.
trying
This
to
is my
do?
house. Don't touch
Bro,
me.
what do you
Don't
think?
touch me. This is my house. Don't
What
touch
do you
me.
think I'm trying
Don't try
to
and
do,
touch
though?
me.
What do you
Don't try and
think?
touch me.
Yo, what
Don't
do
try
you
and
think
touch
I'm
me.
trying
Don't
to
try and touch me.
do?
Don't try and touch me.
Oh my days, this girl's capping, man.
Can you please get out of my house? Get out of my
Get out.
house.
What do
Get
you mean
out of
get
my
out?
house.
What do
Get
you
out of
mean
my
get
house.
out, bro?
Back up your cameras.
Are you gonna
Get out
make
of my
us?
house.
Oh,
Don't play with
my
me.
bad.
Don't play
Chill
with me.
out,
Get
bro,
out.
chill out, chill
Get
out.
out.
Alright,
Get
alright,
out. Get out my house.
Bro, I'm taking my shit off, bro. I'm trying to smack, you know what I'm saying? Nah,
Wait,
bro.
no. Okay, we'll leave. Alright, let's go.
Nah, I'm not gonna leave, bro. I didn't come here for nothing. I'm being serious.
Get out of my
Bro,
house.
I'm being serious.
Alright, wait.
Get out of my
Okay,
house.
wait. Before we go though, yeah, I'll get your number. Like.
Oh.
Now, eventually, after pushing and she's getting scared, more and more scared, rightfully so, they reveal that it's just a prank. Oh, ha ha ha. You hear her say, I was so scared.
I'm joking, it's a prank still. I'm joking, come here, baby. I'm joking, it's a prank.
No.
That was. Oh my god, she scared me. You actually scared me.
Come back.
You actually scared me. I was actually scared.
No, you actually thought I don't have a kid. That's my nephew, man.
And then Demz and his friend, they keep laughing it off and everything like that. And you see her sit down, you see the look in her face, and she's still like, she looks like she's just seen a ghost. You can tell she's terrified still to this day. Because how does she know that they're not pranking her? How does she know that it's an actual prank? She doesn't know it's an actual prank. She's still, these guys, it seems like she doesn't even know these guys. Like they've just met, they've just been like talking online, and now all of a sudden they're there and like, well, now we're here to fuck you.
Sit down, sir. Put your happy face.
Don't touch
I'm
me.
messing about.
Don't touch me.
I'm messing about. But
This
put your
one you
happy
know
face.
it's not. This was
Put
not.
a smiley
Look
face.
at this. Look at this. Watch. Oh god. Man.
These boys are weird, do anything for views, trying to prank me like this. It's not even funny. I was at.
Anyway, she sits back down on the bed, and I said, you see the fear in her face, and then Demz is like laughing like, ah, it's so funny, ah. And he tries to steal a kiss, like sort of kisses her against her will. And then she's like, nah, fuck this, I've had enough. She gets up and she's like, I'm calling my brother. And then you see the 26-year-old, big old tough 26-year-old. He's like, wait, I didn't know you had an older brother. You didn't tell me you had an older brother. Oh no. And they turn the camera off. Now,
Nah, this one's not a prank though. I'm joking.
Oh, no.
My elbow.
You just messed up your bed.
I'm calling my brother, I'm not even.
Oh. You got a big brother. I'm going. You're taking.
Wait. You being serious?
I'm leaving.
Yo, I'm going. Girls, this
Wait. I know you're like. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
I'm not one to wish people get their head stomped in often. I've done it a handful of times, wished it upon someone. But I genuinely hope that both these two got their head stomped in. I hope you both got your head stomped in by this girl's older brother, and maybe it taught you. Your pranks are shit. Your content's shit. You are a toxic person. You can change. As it stands right now, you're a toxic person. Your content's shit. You're obviously doing this just for money. And it seems like every single prank you release, you're getting worse and worse. What's next? You're going to be feeding homeless men toothpaste and going to jail? You could very well probably get a fine for what you did in this fucking video. At the very least, it's like, I want to end this with some advice. But I think the best advice is just quit. Because the path you're on now doesn't end well. You're not even going to be filming a dead body. You're going to be the fucking dead body. Because someone's going to mistake your prank and they're going to fucking kill you. Because you're an absolute fucking idiot. So that about does it for DemzTV and pranks, and the king of outros is back. I don't know what the fuck to say. If you liked this type of content, not if you liked what I did, because I feel like what I spoke about can be a bit heavy, can be a bit dark, got a bit dark. If you like me, you can like, share, subscribe. Till next time, I am the Thought Master Supreme. You're my rhetorical thoughts. I'll see you next time. Also, sorry for low energy. I'm actually recording this hungover.